The 2-story deep Kelp Forest tank is another unique exhibit, one of only 2 in the world, and is home to 3 species of kelp and a number of species of fish which have never been exhibited before. A mini amphitheater outside the tank provides a viewing point from which visitors can view the exhibit and communicate with divers in the tank at particular times of the day.
I started here, my first job here after leaving UCT as a research scientist was to actually look after the kelp forest and try and determine why the kelp was growing in certain areas and not so well in others, which they'd kind of hoped initially to get a kelp forest that established itself and then was kind of self-sustaining. That's never proved to be the case. I mean, if you just look around the coast, the kind of biggest, healthiest kelp forests are in the most exposed sections of our coast, and obviously our kelp forest doesn't produce the kind of wave action that keeps kelp clean and free of epiphytes and parasites growing on the fronds. So it never worked out that way, but we certainly added a lot more water movement just to try and keep the kelp as healthy as possible. But in the end, we now collect. We kind of rotate. There's probably, I guess, 100 different plants in that exhibit, and we slowly, over the period of a year or so, remove some that are looking tatty and have not growing nicely, and replace them with fresh kelp, which is such fast growing. It's not a plant; it's an algae, and they're super fast growing. Maybe live for a year or 2 in the wild, and as soon as they get too big or too old, they get ripped out by the next storm and end up on the beach, where they complete an amazing cycle.